Hey guys, it's Wagner here. So today we have some very important announcements regarding the progress of the project, and I just want to begin with the pre-sale. So for the pre-sale, we are about 20 BNB away from the soft cap, which the soft cap that is the minimum requirement for the pre-sale to be successful, which in our case that's 375 BNB. And then we have the hard cap, which that is the most amount of tokens that we're selling for the pre-sale on the DXL. And the main goal is to reach the soft cap. If we don't reach the hard cap, then we will burn the tokens that do not get sold. So regardless, if we do not reach the hard cap, as long as we reach the soft cap, that's the main goal that we have right now. And based on the forms that we have about 670 something forms, which is close to 700. If everyone that fill out the form was to purchase the token, we would pretty much be oversold by a significant amount. So probably most members they're waiting until we reach the soft cap or near the end of the sale, because most people they prefer to buy near the end of the sale because they feel more comfortable once they see other people investing and that the soft cap has been reached. So yeah, so we're just and we are less than 2 days away from the sale finishing. If we sell out early, then we'll finish the sale early and we'll launch early. But we'll definitely be launching in about 2 days, uh, give or take 2 to 3 days the most, because we do have lots of forms to process for the stage one that we did over the counter, and for the private sale that we did, and also for some over the counter sales that we did. There's a lot of people that were having issues with their wallets, especially Trust Wallet, which is why we recommend MetaMask. And yep, so the pre-sale it's looking really great. The community is looking really strong the past days, and we'll definitely see more growth as time comes by. So, and for now, Tristan he's going to talk to you guys about marketing. He's having some technical issues with his camera, so right now he's invisible at the moment.
As Wagner said, I should have a new camera here by the next video we have. Mine was just having issues for the last couple weeks. So Wagner mentioned the activity we've been having on Telegram, which has been extremely good so far. We've been growing at around the pace of 250 members per day, and the activity's been around 3,000 messages per day as well, which is pretty insane growth. I mean, if we can keep this up over the next coming weeks, then it'll be really successful for our launch. So one of the big key things that's been driving all this activity has been our Dxsale promotion that we spent 28,000 USD on, and we'll probably be continuing to have another promotion on their platform as well, since we've seen a really good success rate from that. But also, the biggest thing we want to start focusing on is building international communities, because we've seen that we're getting a lot of different communities, such as Chinese and German, coming into our telegrams and asking if they have a separate community for their own language. So we'll soon be reaching out and creating admins and facilitating roles for the most dedicated members to manage those communities for us, because it's definitely our goal to become an international project. So we'll be doing media campaigns on different forms of social platforms. I've been looking into a few different Chinese platforms, such as Weibo. It's similar to like a Chinese Twitter and has an active user metric of around 500 users per month. I think that'll be very big for us if we can start to get influencers on there, and just also doing other Facebook market promoting. And we also have more YouTube videos coming out with bigger influencers. I'm currently in contact with a few influencers who are probably averaging over 10,000 views per video and have a really strong engagement basis for their subscribers. So it's looking very exciting from that end. And also with our charting as well, once we go live, I'll be contacting Dxsale. So we have Dxsale's MPU coin. So we have a chart constantly showing progress of our coin, and people can see where their investments are at. And also applications have been filed for CoinMarketCap, and also CoinGecko will be the application will be filed once we go listing, since you need to have a live chart and cryptocurrency for them to actually list you. So you'll soon be able to see our projects on those two platforms as well. I'll let Wagner get back to the gaming and NFT side of the project.
Yeah, so we definitely have lots of activity going on behind the scene. So we're working on the freelancer platform. So the freelancer platform, it should be released in about 3 months the most. We're aiming for a 2 month fully completion, but yeah, but most likely it'll be 3 months. But there's definitely lots of development that's required for the platform. And for the NFTs, we're actually working on the NFTs, and then the first one should be done in about 10 days. And we released a sneak peek on what we're working on, and everyone was really excited about the quality that we're working, because we're focusing on having Disney Pixar quality. We don't have any we don't want to have any pixelated quality, any cheap quality. We want to make sure that we have one of the best quality out there, and most importantly, the use cases. So we are developing some really great use cases for the ecosystem that we're building. It's not just cool graphics that we're going to be having. There's definitely going to be lots of use cases for the NFTs as well, not just for our ecosystem, but for the entire NFT ecosystem and the gaming ecosystem as well. So yeah, so there's definitely lots of uh, work that we're doing behind the scenes. And like Tristian mentioned, that the response from the community has been really overwhelming for the past 3 days, 4 days actually, and we're definitely growing at a really rapid pace. And the members, everything is being organically right now. You guys can tell by looking at the numbers how many members we have compared to how many active members we have, and based on the comments that we're getting from everyone else. Yes, and like he mentioned for the marketing, another important part is that we are able to reach lots of other communities, whether it's the Chinese community, the German, Spanish, and just pretty much any other community that's heavily into crypto. And that is one of our main things that we'll begin working once we're done with the launch, making sure that we set up the Chinese community, the Spanish community, German community, and pretty much every other active community that's out there. Because that's the most important thing. We want to make this a worldwide project, not just based on English or just a couple of languages. We definitely want to make sure that we have the growth so we can utilize our products and use cases worldwide. And yes, and like we mentioned, make sure that if you fill out the form, make sure you have the payment by before the timer ends on Dxsale, because at the last hours it's going to be really crowded on the pre-sale. So right now, the best, if you want to guarantee your spot and your tokens, make sure that you get the payments out for the pre-sale. And that's it for today. And as always, we appreciate everyone, especially these past days. I know it's been really busy. We've definitely been working harder than every other days before, and we just want to we want to be really thankful to our community members, to our dedicated members, which we have two right now, is Joel and Jim. So those guys, they're definitely doing a really amazing job at helping us out, being really active community members. And that's what we want, because like we've been saying from the beginning, we want long-term partnerships. We do not just want investors. We want partnerships, because that is the best way for a project to grow for the long term. Making sure that we have established a really strong community, because the thing is that hype is not always there. When the hype disappears, the people that are always hyped up, they're going to disappear. So we want to make sure that we build really strong relationship with our community members, and we're always welcoming any future team members, because this project, it's a DAO. So we definitely want to make sure that we are as decentralized as possible and as community driven as possible. So, and this is it for today's video. If you guys, as always, if you guys have any questions, definitely message me, Tristian, join the Discord, Telegram, and definitely follow us on Twitter, because we need to work a lot on Twitter. There's a little bit of activity going on Twitter, so we want to make sure that we build that really, really big. So Yep. So thank you everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks for the support. See you guys.